Hey YouTubers, good morning. It's Rob Moffat. Guys, this video we're going to have something different. I'm going to have a video on just different things. Hey YouTubers, good morning. It's Rob Moffat. Guys, this video is going to be a little different. It's going to be a collection of short subjects that are too short to make into a regular long video, and they're going to be random, sort of like my channel is random. So I'll have different things that I want to talk about or share, or review, or how to do something, or something to save money, or just something random. We'll see how it works out, and you may like it, you may not. Well, we're going to find out. So let's start. Quick review. This is a timer I've been using for the last 5 years. You get these little dollar timers at the dollar store that don't last very long, or the battery wears out. This timer, the cool thing about it, not only will it count down from if you set 15 minutes or 90 minutes, it'll go down to 1, but also you can just press the button and it'll go to 90 minutes. It has a very large number so you can see it from across the room. It takes AAA batteries instead of the little cell batteries that you can never find. It's very durable. Has a magnet to stick to your head or it'll stand up, and it's got a clip you can clip onto things. So it doesn't do a lot of things. It's a timer, and it does it very well. It's like 10 bucks. The dollar store ones cost $1, but they wear out. You never do get the battery in there, and then they still don't work very long. I've used this for 5 years. I use it daily. If you want to do laundry, you want to do cooking, or do crafts, or you're working on something, or even I didn't use this one at work, but I had a similar timer at work. I would put in my pocket and set it to like 5 minutes, and when I left my area, I knew when I went past the warehouse there was a person who would just not stop talking, and it was hard to get away from them. So the timer would go off. Oh, I have to go now. And so you can use it for, or if you don't want to do something, you just set it for like 10 minutes, and then if you can do something for 10 minutes, and maybe you can do it for 15. You know, it's a way to motivate you. You could use it for so many different things. So I think what I'm going to start using it is set it for 90 seconds, and if I've talked longer than that, it's time to go. Okay, let's go to the next subject. Guys, this is a circuit tester. You can get them for $9, $10. They're great to have for your car to test anything that's 6 volt, 12 volt, even 24 volt DC. This is sold a lot of times on Amazon. They call it a continuity tester. It's not a continuity tester, because to be a continuity tester, you would have to have power, like some sort of power source to run through a circuit. This is pretty safe. You can use it on a lot of stuff. I still wouldn't use it on the computer parts of your car, but for light switches, door switches, fuses, things like that, it's perfect. It's got a very sharp point here. You can go into a wire if you need to. What I've done though is sometimes you have to go into some space that's like you have a little electrical circuit that this part of the tester won't fit into. I put a little paper clip and with a hose clamp, so I can get my wire into little spaces to test the circuit. It has a very nice light you can see in the daytime, and it's got a little copper clamp. This is to protect if you have a circuit that's open. You could short it. It protects. So very inexpensive tool for your car, and putting this paper clip on makes it even more handy. So also it's very sharp. You could use it for other things in the car if you needed to. So I'll leave a link on Amazon. Guys, next short video. You like my haircut? For about 10-12 years I used a Flowbee to cut my hair, and it broke, and I purchased a blade, and it was like 20 bucks, and I took it apart and I wasn't able to fix it, and then I lost the blade, so I ended up buying another one used. But before I did that, I started going back to a barber to cut my hair. He was cutting it excellent. Then one day I noticed when he was getting ready to shave me, he took the blade out of the blue jar of barbicide, and there was like, this is the blade in the jar, and the jar is like half full of barbicide, and the blade's only sticking in like this much. And I'm saying, you didn't stick it in there. I mean, and he said, oh, it's fresh. Well, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm not his first customer. It's not fresh. And I'm thinking, he's not very sanitary. I didn't go back to him. So what I did is I bought another Flowbee, but I didn't want to spend like 120 bucks because they're expensive. So I bought a used one. If you go to eBay and you have the seller post a photo of the little blades, and if they're not rusty, if they look nice and shiny, you have a pretty good feeling that it's still got a lot of life left. I paid like $30 for this used one, and this is what my hair looks like. It's not as good as the barber. Let's see how it looks in the back. That's always the hardest part. But yeah, you can save a lot of money with the Flowbees, and they just hook up to your vacuum cleaner. You have attachments that go on the Flowbee, and it starts with the long one, and it cuts that amount of hair, and then you put on a smaller one that cuts that amount of hair. It's very simple to use. Okay, on to the next one. I posted a video yesterday on bedbugs. There was a study done that said the boric acid has almost no effect on the bedbugs, but it will kill the German cockroaches, even if it just comes in contact with them. But the bedbugs, no. So some people are asking, well, what does kill the bedbugs? And unfortunately, there's only 2 good pesticides left, and a lot of bedbugs in different geographical areas have become immune to the different pesticides. If you have an infestation, you may get lucky, and the pesticide that's available will work with your bed bugs, but they've become immune to a lot of them. So the best thing to do is to prevent it, to not bring in stuff from outside, and or if you go to a hotel, to make sure you wash and clean the stuff that you bring home with you. It's very important to prevent it, but once you do get it, if you vacuum up the bed bugs and then throw away your bag and then clean your vacuum cleaner. Also, supposedly, something that's 100 degrees will kill the bed bugs. They can't stand at high temperature, but I'm kind of doubtful of that because the human body is like 98.6, and bed bugs love humans, and so but the 100 degrees kills them, but 98.6, I don't know. But they said 100 degrees would, so if you put your furniture in something that was really hot for a long period of time, that would kill bed bugs. I'm thinking that use the diatomaceous earth, which will puncture bed bugs, and then combine that with boric acid, and then it would go into the puncture wounds. That might help. That's what I would do. If the pesticides didn't work and the vacuum and stuff didn't work, I would get some boric acid and diatomaceous earth and mix it up together and put it in places on the bed frames, not in the mattress and the sheets, because you don't want to breathe the diatomaceous earth. There's 2 types of diatomaceous earth, and one is supposed to be consumer friendly, but if you get it into your lung, it's still not good for you. But if it was around your bed frames and so on, I think the one that's safe for home use, then I think it would be worth trying. Also, that study did say if you can get the bed bugs to ingest the boric acid, if it's in blood, and they use rabbit blood, how are you going to get blood in your bedroom full of boric acid? I'm not sure. But it's not easy. But 2 pesticides, vacuum, and I would use diatomaceous earth mixed in with boric acid. That's what I would use. So those are the 4 videos for this morning. Hope it's something you found interesting and random. And next week we'll do something banana cream pie and welding. Who knows? Alright, see you out there.